I worked in this crummy little airport. It was a rental field for people who owned their own planes. There was a 2-bit taxi service. And that had 4 little puddle jumpers. I flew them, I worked on them. That was my life.
I'll see if he wants to talk to you.
Está bien, gracias.
I see those 2 banana salesmen are back again.
Yeah, they're asking for you this time.
Oh?
You better go talk to them in the office.
What have I got to lose?
I told them that if you figured it's a great enough opportunity for you, I'd let you go.
What do you figure, Charlie?
Well, they're offering $3 grand for a flight to Bermuda and an extra grand to rent the plane.
Why so much?
I wouldn't know.
Why did Jerry turn it down?
Doesn't want to get mixed up with something that smells.
Who says it smells?
It's in the wind. Steve Gordon, this is
Colonel Toledano.
How do you do?
And this is Senor Del Sequiras.
Okay, I'll leave you to talk things over. If you're looking for a pilot, you couldn't do better. Steve's an ex-Navy flyer. He's been checked out and all kinds of stuff.
Fine. We will talk. Mr. Gordon, what type of plane would be needed for a flight to Bermuda?
Depends on the cargo.
Cargo?
Yeah. What's the load? What are you going to take to Bermuda?
Let us reach an understanding, senor. Do you want the job for $3,000?
Maybe. Maybe not. What's the cargo?
A man.
A what?
A sick man, Mr. Gordon. He is unable to walk.
A very wealthy man. He goes to Bermuda for his health.
And why all the mystery? And you two, you going along?
That is right.
Any good twin engine. Put some extra tanks on it, that'd do the job.
So much for the plane. But you, what about you?
All right. I've never been to Bermuda. Besides, I like the dough.
Senor Gordon, you have yourself a job. Here is the money for the plane. $1,000. How soon do you think you can get it?
48 hours should do it.
Splendid. An excellent choice.
I had her up this afternoon. We're ready when you are.
I think we should transact the rest of our business in the office.
Why not?
Here is half your pay. You take it now.
I like the way you fellows do business.
You get the rest the minute we reach our destination.
When do you want to leave? Tomorrow morning?
At 12:30 tonight.
You want to fly to Bermuda tonight?
No, Tampa.
Tampa?
Yes, our passenger has changed his mind. He now wishes to go to Tampa. It is perhaps a whim.
All right, but you should have told me. I wouldn't have had the extra tanks put on.
No, it is good, this matter of the extra tanks. Who knows, perhaps when we get to Tampa, he will say Mexico. He can afford it. Oh, by the way, senor, you can have some of the seats removed from the plane.
Sure, easy. Why?
Our passenger will need to lie down during the trip. He must rest.
Okay, anything you say.
I will bring him to the field at 12:30 tonight. You will be ready.
You want to leave from here?
Oh, yes, from here. This airport is perfect. Quiet. Near the hospital, there will be no transportation problem. At 12:30 tonight, senor. Sáquenlo despacio. Con mucho cuidado.
How is he, Colonel?
As well as can be expected. Are you ready to leave?
Just as soon as you get him aboard. Give you a hand?
Oh, gracias.
We're ready when you are. Be fishy about it. It's a business deal, that's all. Taking a sick man south. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? And for hire. Not doing anything wrong. I don't care what kind of a guy I'm flying, as long as I'm flying.
Good morning, Mr. Gordon.
Good morning.
Where are we now?
Tarpon Springs. Be in Tampa in a few minutes.
Good.
Help yourself.
Gracias.
Say, what country are you people from?
You know Cuba? It is below Cuba in South America.
What's it called?
Puerto Colombo.
What is that, Spanish?
It was Spanish once. Now it is a free country.
Is it nice there?
A beautiful country. The climate, the food, the women. Everybody is happy in my country.
Tampa coming up. Fasten your belt.
Begin!
Tampa Tower, Beechcraft 9-1, 10 miles northeast of runway. Request permission to land. The landing didn't shake you up too much. Mister, this is Tampa, isn't that where you wanted to go?
Senor. You are wasting your time, senor. He cannot understand you.
He wants to go home to Puerto Colombo.
What happened? Did he change his mind again?
Mr. Gordon, we hired you. We are paying for the plane and the gasoline. You have nothing to worry about. So let us get the gasoline we need and leave. Huh?
This is what we did not tell you. This man is the brother of the Presidente. In New York, they can do nothing for him. The Presidente does not want his brother to die in a strange land. And so we take him home.
Okay. Like you say, you're paying me. I guess I don't have to know everything about your business. There's one thing I do have to know.
Yes,
As soon as we land, I get the rest of my money and fly back, right?
absolutely. You may do as you wish. It is a free country.
That's good enough for me. As soon as we tank up, we're off. Here's about where we are now. As the hours went by, I stopped worrying. I began to feel better. As a matter of fact, I felt great. The sun, the sea, the plane, and me. It all felt good. Hey, I better get some landing instructions.
Oh, we will not land at the main airport.
Oh? Where will we land?
Just follow the coastline. We will tell you where to land. This place is really nowhere. Are they pals of yours? And do you call that an ambulance?
In this country, an ambulance attracts attention. A hearse goes unnoticed.
Está bien. Tenemos a nuestro hombre.
You stay in the plane a moment, huh?
Where am I going to refuel? I don't see any gas around here.
Procedan con rapidez.
Sí.
Young man. Young man. When you go back, tell them in Washington, this ring, show the ring. They'll believe you. Hide it. Hide it. Assassins. Young man, tell them.
on and everything's wonderful. The hotel, the girl at the piano, the food, soft, warm air. Everything I want, I get. Trashy. They even let me fly all I want. Except they took off the extra gas tanks. And then I'm watched all the time. Every time I mail a letter, I know it's never sent. I guess you'd call it house arrest. Or city arrest. There's another American here. I think he used to be a newspaper man. I'm not sure what he does now. He just seems to drink and sleep.
Are you a tourist?
I'm not quite sure. Have a drink? Antonio. What line are you in?
Line. Pays very well.
Yeah? Tell me more.
You down here on business?
No?
Fishing?
No.
You know what I think you are? A bank clerk.
Yeah?
And you walked out of the bank one day with $100,000 and you're down here sitting it out.
Could be.
You know how I can tell? You've got an innocent kind of guilty look and you're scared.
No. Tell the truth, I just came down here to horse around.
Well, you better watch it, boy. You know what they do down here? Out on the edge of the cliff is a slaughterhouse. What do they throw into the bay? You know what's in that bay? Sharks. The biggest collection of sharks you ever saw. 30 seconds after you hit the water, there's nothing left. What I'm trying to say is, from one American to another, the political climate down here is such that whatever you're up to, just don't horse around. Okay, pal?
Okay, pal.
Oh, thanks for the drink.
Don't mention it. I think she works for the police, too. But I don't care. She's teaching me Spanish. We have a lesson every day. Siesta time.
Este es un lápiz.
Este es un lápiz.
Anteojos.
Anteojos.
Este es un ventilador. Y
Gina, ¿cómo se dice you are lovely en español?
No. I am teacher. I ask questions. Anillo.
Anillo?
Anillo.
Anillo.
¿Tiene usted un anillo?
Do I have a ring?
Sí.
Yes. As a matter of fact, I do have one.
Démelo.
It's just a keepsake, mostly.
You buy this?
No.
Someone give it?
No, it belonged to my father. Always had it.
Always? Mr. Stevens?
Yes?
No more lesson. In our country, the siesta is not for lesson. It's for resting. Later, maybe you go to the beach together. You like that?
Sure, that sounds great.
Life is so short. Why always for lesson? There should be time for friends too, no? The water is so quiet today.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe it has a siesta too.
Yeah, it does.
Mr. Stephen, you do not understand me?
Yeah, I think I do. But then I look at your eyes and you've got tears in them. They just don't seem to go with what you're saying.
Yes, it goes.
Gina, will you tell me something? Are you working for the police?
You stupid American.
Why do you keep trying to make me talk?
All right, do not talk.
Well, look, you wouldn't let me get within a mile of you, and suddenly you see the ring and you're in my arms.
The ring. You think it is because of the ring? Once, my uncle, he has a ring like that. And then he disappears. And then I see the ring and I think, maybe it is his.
I think you're lying. I think you work for the police.
God, you're hurting me.
All right, sit down and I won't. Come on, I want to talk to you. Siesta time, we always talk to her friend, remember? Gina, I don't know what you're after, and I don't really care. Because whatever you are, you're you. And that's what I'm after.
Why did you come here?
You want to know? I'll tell you. I'll tell you the truth. And then you tell me the truth. I got a chance for a nice charter job, flying an invalid down here. So I took it. Only he wasn't an invalid. It was someone they were bringing here to kill.
How did you get his ring?
He gave it to me on the plane. He knew they were assassins. Me. I'm the assassin. Now, are you gonna tell me the truth? Gina! You're the real faithful type, aren't you, Fatso?
Buenas noches, Senor Gordy. Gracias.
Listen, I don't want to butt in, but that little Latin number, Gina, I wouldn't put too much confidence in her.
No?
I hear she's got something going for her. Just what it is escapes me at the moment.
What do you mean you hear?
Well, didn't you know? I work for the government. Or I should say a certain faction in the government.
What do you do? Squeal on people?
I'm what is known as a public relations advisor for this fine little country.
Meaning?
Meaning I try to place stories in the press telling them what a great little place Puerto Colombo is. And they ought to bring the kids. It's a good living.
Guess you can't trust anybody these days.
That's a fact. Only look, Sonny, don't get holy with me. I happen to know why you're down here. I also know you're making a fast and dirty buck. The only difference between you and me is I make a slow, dirty buck. Incidentally, there's an article in here that'll interest you. It's under Inter-American Affairs. Only you better read it fast. I got a feeling that issue's going out of circulation.
Sworn enemy and stubborn political foe of the vindictive dictator of Puerto Colombo, aging, soft-spoken Enrique Bartogas, editor of the Spanish-language newspaper La Esperanza, Last week disappeared from New York under circumstances described by police.
Adios, amigo.
Ah, senor, que placer. It is a pleasure to see you again. I am beginning to worry about you, senor. We have gone to great lengths to make you happy here. You have done our nation a great service. And we believe in rewarding those who aid us. Thus we punish those who try to harm us. And to find you here, reading this, I am disappointed truly.
You're a policeman, aren't you going to do something?
But my dear Senor Gordon, we have done something. Adios, senor.
El presidente me dijo que está muy contento por lo de ayer.
Va bien. Ah, buenos días, Senor Gordon. You remember Colonel Toledano, of course.
Mr. Gordon.
All right. I've done some crummy things. I've taken your money and I've had a good time. But I don't like to think I'm a murderer.
A murderer? Yes. I hope not. Senor Gordon, we want you to be happy here. We want you to think of us as your friends.
Yeah, sure. Look, I'll play along with you. I guess I've got to. But I want to know what happened to Bartogas.
Well, what do you think happened to him?
You killed him.
What an opinion you must have of us.
All right. You tell me.
Why not tell him, Miguel?
We will do more. We will show you.
You show me.
Everybody is happy here, Steve. If you have to see for yourself in order to be happy, then you shall see for yourself. Come along. And you will see, senor, this is one of the best equipped sanitariums in our country. And how is our patient today, doctor?
Well, he progresses slowly. It is a pity we didn't have him sooner. However, he improves. He improves. Senor Bartogas, you have visitors.
Go ahead. Take a closer look. It is the same man. Well?
He doesn't talk very much, does he?
Nonsense, senor. He speaks often.
Senor Bartogas, tell Mr. Gordon how glad you are to be home.
I am happy once again to be in my beloved homeland. I regret ever having left.
Does he know he was brought here forcibly?
Were you forced to return, Bartogas?
I came home of my own free will.
Now that you are home again, Senor Bartogas, what are your plans?
I will rejoin the editorial staff of the President's newspaper and try to repair the damage which my past mistakes have caused to my homeland.
Senor Gordon, does that put your doubts at rest?
I don't know. One minute I think one thing, and then the next.
Senor Bartogas, we must watch the nerves.
What happened to his hands?
It is the disease. It affects the extremities. His fingers have been unsightly and scabrous for many months. He must have his rest. You have seen enough?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen enough.
One moment, Senor Gordon. I have some good news for you.
Yes?
El Presidente, the protector of the people, is most interested in you. Knowing your desire to fly, he is prepared to make you a co-pilot on the government airline.
Well, that's very generous of him.
It will, of course, mean a substantial increase in your pay. And there is an official uniform which you will wear. Very handsome, too, I might add.
Yeah, well, I've noticed uniforms are quite popular down there.
And you may continue to fly your own plane at your own discretion, within our previously defined limits, of course.
Just one question. Why? Because he wants to make everybody happy?
Precisely, Senor Gordon. He wants to make everyone happy.
Show up.
We want one thing from you, Senor Gordon. Where are they keeping Bartogas?
So this is the underground. You people are kind of hard to find.
Answer me!
That's what I came here for.
You came here because I told them about you.
I finally got you figured out, Tina.
What's he mean?
I know where Bartogas is. I know what they've done to him. I know how to get him out. So if you want him free, you have to do it through me.
You? That is funny.
I'll tell you what isn't funny. His hands.
What about his hands?
He gave me his ring on the plane. He had long, smooth fingers. When I saw him again, his fingers were all bandaged and he was afraid of fire. That isn't funny.
He's telling the truth.
I know a little about what they can do to hands.
Assuming what you say is true, how do you fit into our plans?
Because I've got the plane. Do you know any other way to get him out of this so-called republic? You don't believe me, do you?
We would like to, because if you're not telling the truth,
there's a sanitarium just outside of town. Do you know it?
El Sol.
They're holding Bartogas there.
Of course. Might as well be the moon.
You're wrong. He can be sprung.
If you can accomplish miracles, you could get him out of El Sol. Perhaps. But the greater miracle would be to get him out of the country.
But that's where my idea comes in. Look, if we can only...
Senor, quickly, in here. Gina, la gorra.
¿Quién es?
Un amigo.
Oh, senor, this is a private club, and...
I believe you. Senorito, it's nice to see you. You can come out now, Mr. Gordon.
Rafael, this one we will have to kill.
Espérate, Jose.
You better let me do some talking first.
how did you know about this place?
I used to be a pretty good newspaper man. You learn to uncover things. When I first came here, I got to know Bartogas pretty well. He was quite a newspaper man himself.
What are you driving at?
Isn't it obvious? You took a bath and got rid of the mud. Now it's my turn.
Why should we believe you?
Because I can get him out of El Sol.
Charlie Haight, newsman. Member of the National Press Club, formerly of the AP, formerly of the Times. Lately paid mouthpiece for a dictator. Charlie suddenly remembered the truth, and it hurt. I started stockpiling gas, stealing it, buying it, getting it wherever I could. Well, I guess that just about covers it. Just make sure your end's ready to go, because if you run into trouble, we're dead.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of yourself.
If we were dealing with Delcy Kiddish himself, I'd be worried. But we're not. Yet.
Steve. I do not know what to say.
We can say it later, Gina.
That I was so cruel.
I had it coming.
Once you said you loved me.
I still say it.
I have always said you were a brilliant man, Mr. Haight. A photograph of Senor Bartogas posing with Mr. Gordon. How better to put a stop to the lies that are being printed in the American press?
Well, that's what you pay me for, Colonel. Public relations.
You are right. That is what we are paying you for. This is the guard room. His relief is due shortly. I will tell him why we are here. Yes, Counsel.
But, senores, I know nothing of this.
Of course not. Does an ordinary soldier know about affairs of state? Now, you just relax, amigo. We'll be on our way in a moment. Will you stand next to Senor Bartogas, please?
It's all right?
Perfect.
Where are we going? Are we going away?
Yes, Senor Bartogas. We are going away.
Come on, Gina.
I'm not going. I'm staying with you.
Look, we had a deal. I'd help get Bartogas out of the country if you'd go with him. That's the way it's gonna be.
You do not have a chance, any of you.
Maybe. We'll see.
Stephen, I love you. I was such a fool.
Look, we'll make up for everything. Back in the States.
Of course we will, Wesley.
Steve, you better get her on board, huh?
I'll always love you, Gina. I did from the beginning.
Listo.
They'll make it.
Yeah. Well, let's get it over with. Ready, Jose?
See.
Okay, Charlie, let's roll him in.
Gentlemen.
Senor Bartogas, should you be out in the night air? Did you really think I didn't know that you were planning to escape?
I almost hate to see it end. It has been amusing. However, shoot them!
Here is up there. Come on. Get him out of here before they catch on. Go on, hurry up, eh?
You don't